Sleeping Beauty. Once upon a time, there was a king and a queen who were very sad because they had no children. But finally, a baby girl was born, and their sadness turned into joy. People from small French town are standing in front of the king's castle. The king walks out onto the balcony. It makes us very happy to tell you that we just had a baby girl. Her name is Aurora. Everyone is invited to a party here at the castle tomorrow. The king returns to his castle. The queen is singing to the baby. The king says that tomorrow's party will be great. Everyone in town is coming, and we must, of course, invite the flower fairies. At the castle, everyone is very busy. The cooks are making delicious roast meats and cakes too. Cleaners are cleaning and dusting. Friends of the queen are picking flowers from the yard and placing them in every room. The food smells good and the castle is very pretty with all these flowers, says the king. Princess Aurora is sleeping. She has no idea that there will be a party tomorrow. The next day the sun rises and everyone from the town, men, women and children, comes to the party. The kids are interested in the new baby and want to hold her. The queen says, "You can pick her up after she wakes up." The king says, "Yes, please sit down right now. We're all hungry and the food is ready." "Look, look," a little boy says, "over there by the trees." Everyone looks toward the trees. A little girl says, "Oh, are they?" The queen says, "Yes, they are. Those must be the flower fairies." The flower fairies say, "Hello, we have some gifts for Princess Aurora." Fairy Daisy says she's going to be beautiful. Fairy Iris says she's going to be happy. Fairy Sunflower says she's going to be healthy. And, says Fairy Poppy, another fairy says, "Stop." The queen asks, "Who is this?" The flower fairies say it's Fairy Weed. She's not a good fairy. She has to leave the party. Fairy Weed says, "No, I'm not leaving. I also have a gift for Princess Aurora. When she turns 16, she'll cut her finger on a spinning wheel and die." "Wait," Fairy Poppy says. "I have to give my gift to Princess Aurora now. I can't change Fairy Weed's gift. When Princess Aurora is 16, she's going to cut her finger on a spinning wheel. She won't die though. She's going to sleep for 100 years. "She's not going to cut her finger on a spinning wheel or sleep for 100 years, says the king. "We have to get rid of all the spinning wheels in town. Everyone needs to bring their spinning wheels to the town square tomorrow. We're going to destroy them all." Everyone brings their spinning wheels to the town square the next day. There are big spinning wheels and small spinning wheels, new spinning wheels and old spinning wheels. The king's men destroy all spinning wheels. The king says, "Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your wheels. I'm sorry I can't make clothes now. I want to help you though. I'll pay people in Paris to make clothes for you." People in the town shout, "Hooray for the good king." Princess Aurora gets more and more beautiful as she gets older. When she turns 16, everyone in the castle is getting ready for her birthday party. She says to her dog, "Come on, Molly, come with me to the old tower." The door is always locked, but no one has time to look at it today. Perhaps it's open. There's no lock on the door. Molly and Princess Aurora go up the stairs. An old lady and a spinning wheel are in a room at the top. Princess Aurora asks, "What is that?" The old lady says, "It's a spinning wheel. If you want to touch it, you can." Princess Aurora puts her finger on the spinning wheel and cuts her finger. The flower fairies fly to the tower and land there. "Oh no," Fairy Daisy says. "It's too late. She's asleep." Fairy Sunflower says she can't sleep alone for 100 years. Fairy Iris says, No, everyone in the castle has to sleep for a century. Molly goes to sleep near the bed. On their thrones, the king and queen fall asleep. The queen's friends are picking flowers when they fall asleep. The cleaners fall asleep as they sweep and dust. While making a cake, the cook falls asleep. In the trees, the birds fall asleep. While chasing a mouse, the cat falls asleep. Everyone is asleep, so the castle is quiet. Everybody sleeps for a century. One day, a Spanish prince comes to town. People tell him about the princess who is asleep. I'm headed to the castle, he tells his friends. I want to see the sleeping princess. Round the castle, there are big trees with beautiful flowers growing on them and on the castle walls. The prince heads to the old tower. He sees the sleeping princess. He kisses her hand and she wakes up. She says, "You're the prince of my dreams." The prince says to Sleeping Beauty, "And you, Sleeping Beauty, are the princess of my dreams." Everyone wakes up in the castle. The queen's friends start picking flowers again. The cook starts making the cake. The bird starts singing. The cat starts chasing the mouse. And the flower fairies fly into the castle. They say, "Prince Carlos of Spain is here." Princess Aurora takes Prince Carlos to the king and queen. "This is Prince Carlos," says Princess Aurora to her mum and dad. "He's staying and coming to my birthday party." The queen says, "That's great." The king says, "Yes, we're glad to have you here. Thanks a lot for waking us up."